Hey guys, it's Erica. Welcome back. If you are watching this video on the day I record it, happy Monday. This will be the last week of I guess it's my teaching series, Teaching My Way Through 2021. Should be renamed Teaching My Way Through January 2021. Like I said, I don't think I could do this all year long. Maybe I'll do it here and there, but I mean, you guys don't want to see a whole channel of me blabbing on about what goes on in my classroom, or maybe you do. I don't know. I don't get a lot of comments. There's a couple of you. Thank you so much. And my 14 precious subscribers. I appreciate your thumbs up, and you know what? Even some of the thumbs down. I love it because it means that somebody's watching and somebody's reacting. So I guess I'll spin it that way. Oh well, I can't please everybody. Look at that. Do you see what's happening? I'd say this was one of the problems in my classroom today. If you're like me, you teach somewhere in your house or in somebody's house, and your room probably has windows. And this wasn't a problem when my classroom was facing this way towards the window, actually like right around like 7, all of a sudden it'd be bathed in like lovely light, and I'd wonder, man, why do some of my classes look really good and some don't look so great? But right now I've switched things around a little bit, so I'm not taking over this whole guest room. But here, I'll show you. You can see I have a window right here, and this wasn't a problem about, oh, my windows are so dirty, don't mind that. This wasn't so much of a problem like a month ago when the sun was still like, I feel like I'd finished teaching at 8 and the sun was like just barely coming up. But now I have to be really careful. It was before my 7:30 class. I have a old style like ugly shade, but I kept it because it's good for this. I have a shade that I pulled down before my 7:30 class. Now it started happening in my 7 o'clock class, which is awesome because it means spring is coming. Oh, it's so cold here. If you can hear it, I've got like the heater going in the background here. But yeah, so right before 7 now, I really need to go and pull the shade, and I totally forgot to do it. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not wasting class time. I've done this before and said, oh, wait a minute, let me just close the shade. But seriously, like I think somebody calculated one time that based on like how much a class costs, I don't know what it's up to now, but like you're spending maybe like every minute is worth like 96 cents. Like every minute's almost worth $1. So like, do I really need to take like $1 or 50 cents to like go close my window when I could be interacting with your kid? So I just went with it. But I need to do it because the kid was kind of like looking and trying to figure out like, why is the teacher, like my whole face was like this and it was onto my shirt. It's not so bad now, but like half an hour, 45 minutes ago, it was pretty distracting. So I'll just add that to my list of things. Oh, my headphones also went out. All of a sudden, like the sound started coming through my computer speakers. And I'm like, what the heck? And the kid could hear me because thankfully my webcam has a microphone on it. And like when the sound goes out in my headphones, I had it set up to like default to that. That's the only other sound source. But I don't know what happened. I had like a this little like power brick. It's like a 2-in-1. It's making a sound, so who knows? But I guess this just went out, and I had all my stuff plugged in. I was charging this, I was charging my trackpad, and like, I guess nothing charged because I got up this morning. I'm like, why is my trackpad only at like 30% still? And my headphones didn't charge, I guess, and so they went out. But thankfully, I can plug my headphones in. They have they're wireless, but you can actually like teach. And I just go ahead and throw that behind me, and the cord's pretty long. I have it plugged in somewhere else now, but the cord is pretty long, so I could teach with that on. But again, it's like, ugh, I hate to be distracting in class. Like I'm just jumbling around and all crazy. Then I did another stupid thing too. I have a student that has a parent actually that has a really hard time getting my classes since her kid went to level 7. And so she'll contact me on Mondays and say, teacher, can you open the classes? She contacts me on WeChat. Love it, hate it. We're not going to talk about WeChat today, but all that to say, like she was trying to book a class, and last week somebody else, like she has to like go grab 2 time slots. Right when I opened the slots, somebody snagged one of the 2 slots for her level 7 class for her student, her child. And so she couldn't book the class, and I really don't have a lot of availability. Well, so I'm like, okay, as soon as she contacts me, guys, I'm so ashamed. I did it in class. I thought I could like get away with it. And I think I kind of did, but I'm like, okay, I'm opening the slots. And I wasn't like hyper focused on it. And because I was trying to do the class, all that to say, like, why I don't even want to like say it. Like, don't be on social media during your classes. Like, this is like teaching 101. This is stuff I swear I've probably like judged people for in the hutong. Like, oh, I don't know. I'm one of those people today. I was like on social media. I thought I could just quickly like open up classes, but didn't work, guys. I got burned and I deserved it. Thankfully, she was really cool about it. She kind of understands that, like, you know, we're kind of doing some like black market bookings. I mean, it's not wrong what we're doing, but, you know, it's just awkward. And so I ended up telling her to, you know, maybe you can talk to the head teacher. They call it the head teacher. Like, that's how usually she'll refer to the person. So I said, why don't you talk to the LP, the head teacher, and, you know, see if you can set up a booking request. So I'm hoping they can, but I think there's something, I hate automatic bookings. It's so complex. Like, you can't just ask for me. Like, I have to have like available slots. And I think on Tuesday and Wednesday, when the student likes to book, that these are taken up by interested students. There's like, you can have 4 people for each slot. So for like my 6 a.m. slot, there are already 4 children there in the queue. Like, student 1 gets first dibs, student 1 doesn't want the class, then student 2, student 3, student 4, and like on their side, they have a queue of 5 favorite teachers. It's so weird. I've had parents explain it to me and I'm like, what a pain in the butt. Let's be honest. I wish, oh, I'm soapboxing, guys. I'm sorry, but I get so frustrated. When I first started in November of 2017, it was so simple. You get on my schedule, 2 weeks from now, you have first dibs on that class. Like, there was no queue, there was no craziness. Maybe that wasn't as convenient for parents. I don't know. I know that was kind of complicated. That's why some parents started contacting me on WeChat, like way back in like 2018, because I started to get a little more popular. And if I went on vacation, you know, heaven forbid you go on vacation, they'd lose their class time with me. All of a sudden it would reset because nobody had my class 2 weeks ago, including them. If this sounds really complicated, guys, it totally is. It's a mess. I don't know what the solution is. There's some people in the hutong that are trying to like bring together some ideas and present it to VIPKID. If any of you guys are listening, like, keep going. This is like a worthy cause. Like, figure it out because I don't know what to do. I've made my suggestions and it feels like it's fallen on deaf ears. But anyway, let's get back into my classes. So I had my 4 girls that I love to have every Monday. They're all back. Everyone's back from everything, and now everyone's on winter break. And it was just fun. You can see I'm a horrible artist. I think I'm going to start like drawing after class because I like drawing, but I just can't draw quickly and well in class. And this is a weird castle that we made. My student was drawing princesses before class, and so I said, oh, let's draw a castle because like I'm not going to try to draw a princess. Maybe I should have. So that was that. But things went pretty well. A lot of the things I've been thinking about with these students, like focusing on reading or extra practice with phonics or, you know, just giving them additional activities to help their weaknesses, all that stuff has been going really well. I think some of the problems, actually all the problems today were with me. It kind of always is, right? I mean, it's not their problem that my lighting is weird or my headphones went out. Just some problems with me. I feel fine about it. It's just, you know, you plug something in the wall, you kind of expect it to work. I didn't think I had to get a multimeter out to make sure that like enough power was coming out. I got indicator lights, so like it was charging, but just like super slow. So adios to this. I guess this is done. We've had a good run. You've been with me since the beginning of VIPKID, but now you're not charging, so goodbye. Oh, I'm in such a goofy mood. Well, this is it. This is going to be it for this week. I'm going to do a video on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Oh my gosh, am I really doing 5 videos a week? Yes, I am. And after this Friday, we're going to go down to maybe like 1 or 2 videos a week. And I'm going to focus on like teaching tips. Like maybe we'll talk about lighting. We'll talk about sound, or I'll show you not how to draw that. I'll show you maybe my circle drawings or a classroom tour. That might be kind of fun. Maybe you can see like what I'm working with, and maybe I can bring up some old pictures. I'd love to show you the evolution of my classroom. If you could only see how this all started. I wish I could go back to our little apartment and show you what I was doing back in 2017. I'll recreate it somehow. Pull out some old pictures of me with my braces on. It'll be fun. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for hanging with me, even when I'm a little discombobulated. And I will see you guys tomorrow.